Hey, this is Louis D. Fresh bringing it to you on a Monday afternoon. I hope you're doing well. I dressed up just for you guys. I did not. It is Monday, April 1st. This will air at the YouTube on Sunday, April 7th. We're talking about the land plants that I have here in the front yard and the backyard. We'll just do a little walk and talk. I'm not going to really dwell on it. I'm just going to literally show you everything that I got here going on here. This is a preview video to a follow-up video of Plasencia Nursery. We went there recently, and we're going to. I was asked back. If you look at my archives, I did a video there last year, and they asked me back. So I thought before I show you that, I want to show you kind of some stuff I did eventually get from Plasencia and just kind of do a little preview. So let's get rolling. This is going to be a walk and talk. I'm just going to show you stuff. I'm not going to really dwell on stuff. So let's do a little walk and talk. All right, it's time with the walk and talk right here. This, I think I've showed you before. This is a palm tree that I actually planted in honor of Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. There's 3 of them here. I literally do nothing to this plant. The sun is in my eye. I literally do nothing to this plant. This is the only plant I do nothing to, and it kind of grows on its own. I really love it, and I've always loved palm trees, even as a New Yorker, growing up in New York, and I do nothing to it. So there you go. As I kind of walk over here, there used to be a whole bunch of palm trees that used to be right here. Not these palm trees, but there used to be a whole bunch of little palm trees right here. Between the gentleman in this yard and my yard, we decided to get rid of all of them. And in this whole conglomeration of trees, there was this snake plant. And so it was all by itself, and it was all dried up. And I cut off all the kind of dried up leaves. And what I did was, with the dried up leaves, after that, you see there's some rocks in there. I put some of these rocks in here so the wind doesn't blow the pot around. And so I kind of left it. And I do water all my outdoor plants every single day. And I'll show you a real reason why. Because number one, the sun is really quite strong. So we do need to water them every day. I haven't watered them yet today. I also used to have plants. I like to be authentic. I used to have plants right around here. I don't have plants here anymore because we had ducks that were putting their eggs here, and my dogs were like, "Wow, look how wonderful this is!" And so it became a mess, especially this spot right here. So we got rid of all the plants that were here. This we recently got at Plasencia Nursery in honor of Easter, and I kind of like it. Really nice. It's an annual. But I'm kind of hoping by watering it every day, it will stay lush. And we'll see how long it stays lush. But I really like all the flowers that are going on in here. We got this, it's got to be at least 3 or 4 years now. As you can see, it really has grown. You see it's kind of growing on the sides there. Good succulent here, really has grown beautifully. I do water this also every day. And you can see how lush it really is. Really like it, what's going on there. We have here a different type of orchid. I've shown this before in my archives. I kind of have it in such a way because you see this door kind of slams against this. And so I have it here at an angle so as to make sure that when it does get slammed into it, it doesn't ruin the plant. So I really like it. Really, really, really delicate flowers. Really quite nice. Another little succulent here. Little home sweet home thing on the bottom. I really like it. A little succulent here. Do water it every day. You see some weeds growing in. I like the weeds. I like the little grass growing on it. Really quite nice. We have here another plant, which I don't know the name of it right now off the bat. It actually was right here. As you see the spot, it got knocked off by the wind. The pot broke, but it stayed. As you can see there, you can see where the soil was, and I just kind of plopped it in right here, and it's been here. It's been a good 4 or 5 months. But it was there and now here, and we've had this plant for about a good year. Really quite nice. You remember this one? I mentioned to you, this is the hibiscus. I'm covering my eyes because I can't see with the sun. Hibiscus is huge. I'm going to stand right next to it. It's probably a good 9 feet tall, 10 feet tall. It was getting knocked around at my volunteer school. I was just at the volunteer school today. You can see here the beautiful flowers. There's one beautiful flower right here. Love, where is it? There it is. There it is. How beautiful these flowers are. Really beautiful, beautiful flowers. Hibiscus. And I water it every day as well. It gets, you can see the soil is not the best in the world. So that's why I definitely have to water it every day. So water bill is always exciting, huh? This is something that I kind of put together. My wife wanted something like this. You can see it's all there, and I need to get it painted actually before it completely rusts away. Nice little canopy going on here. These especially I have to water every single day because you can even listen. You hear a crunchy. I mean, and I didn't water them today. You hear it does. If I don't water these plants every single day, oh my goodness. So here it is. Beautiful, lovely flowers. Beautiful. I love the look. Here is a beautiful plant here that I had to actually cut. I like to be authentic. I had to cut out there was a whole bunch of pothos that was here. There was actually a cat at one point that was hiding out in here. There was actually a possum and gave birth to little possumets, if there's such a thing. And so this was getting ridiculous. So I had to cut it out. And that's why you see it kind of, there's dark and this is light, because this was dark because this was covered all the way up through here with plants. And I said, I gotta do something about it. So I did. I actually shot a video here. I love these weeds that are just growing aimlessly. Phenomenal little things here. But here's another angle of my little creation here. Like I said, I water these every day. I haven't watered them yet. You see how pretty these flowers are? Let me get out of the way there. You see them? Absolutely gorgeous flowers. I love this little look, and I think we definitely got all these plants from Plasencia Nursery, and that one too. We go over here. We set this up over here. Really, I don't know the name. These also, the Plasencia, that were very, very nice to me. They kind of, I kind of showed them this thing over here. I think my wife got this on Amazon. Big shock, Amazon, right? And then, like I mentioned, they do give you the free shipping and all that. And so we got this, and then I got some soil, and the sun, you see Mr. Sun over there is quite bright. It's about 4 o'clock Eastern time. And what happens is the sun really bakes. And this is black, and black, if you don't know it, absorbs the sun. And this gets super, super hot. So, and it's even hot to the touch. And it's only, I believe, 79 degrees Fahrenheit right now. And it's hot to the touch. So I water this every day. Beautiful flowers. You see the flowers here? Really, really nice little flowers. I also got these from Plasencia, and they were very nice in picking these things out for me. This actually came from my wife's assistant principal. It's some type of cabbage type of thing. It wasn't growing for months at a time. Then all of a sudden it decided to pop. I do an insecticide thing. I have my little treasure chest here where I keep all kinds of fish stuff and all that, and I do have some insecticide right over here, because if I don't, that's going to be all filled with kind of insects. So I have that here. This is given to me by my assistant for my birthday. I think I'm trying to grow some type of plant in here. I got some seeds. I don't know how well this will work out, but it's not dead, so it's working. Then usually the grass, which we got going on here. And then we just, like I said, do a little walk and talk. We're going to moving I already opened this purposely. You see my fish there. We got to do a follow-up someday. But not today. Not about fish today. We got here my, what do you call this thing? Bird of paradise. As I hear, Kali hears me. My bird of paradise, it is enormous. It's got to be a good 20 feet. It's a monstrosity. This is actually the child plant, because the adult plant we had to cut down because it was just entirely too big. These are all children from the one plant, which was about 6 inches. I bought it at Home Depot. It was a 6-inch plant. Planted it here. And I think I also told you I'm yelling just to make sure you can hear me. This was my mom's pothos that I threw back here at one point. And I knew it would take off, and sure enough, it did. And look how big the leaves are. And you see also here it kind of trails out. And my little fish tank, which we'll talk about in the summertime, but not right now because there is an update to be had there. You have here, my wife got this for me as well. At some point, you see our little duck, known as Lorenzo, and our little turtle. Very, very nice. This was also my mom's plant. That right there. That was my mom's plant right there. I thought it was dead and gone, but sure enough, there it is. It's growing out. Usually when I have my indoor, what do you call those? Orchids, and the flowers kind of die out, I kind of will put them out here, and I'll tie them up. As you can see, I tie them up, and it'll attach onto the main tree, whatever it is, and it is a poppin' with flowers. You see the flowers right in here. You see all the flowers from this particular plant. You'll see also my hanging plants. Before I kill myself here, all hanging plants with some orchids coming out of it. A fern that's here. You see more of the orchids just popping. They're just all over the place. Here's a Chinese evergreen. Check it out. Very, very nice. Yeah, I don't know where I got it from, but hey. Oh, we just recently got this from Placencia Nurseries in honor of our fallen heroes, Doña Aida and our dog Troy. We have here more of our orchids. They're just absolutely stunning, especially this time of year. It's April 1st. This is a big old money plant. Those money plants that you see, the little money plants, this is probably a good maybe 7 to 8 feet tall. You gotta water the leaves. If you don't water the leaves, it'll start to burn out, and I found that out the hard way. You see, so now I'm watering the leaves, and now I really had a problem with it at one point. You see the leaves just popping off here because I didn't realize you really gotta water these leaves. You really gotta water these plants every single day. Here, another orchid. That's a rose bush right over here. You see, I got a rose bud right there. Another wonderful hanging plants. One of our wonderful dear friends, Annette and Eddie and family, they got me this plant for my birthday this year. So thank you, Eddie and Annette and family. They just recently, so I literally just got here over the weekend. Very pretty, very, very, very pretty. And so we have here also these hanging orchids. This one I got at Placencia just this past weekend. They had a nice sale going on with these guys. Really pretty. These I got from some other nursery. I don't remember the name of it, but also very nice. And it actually is getting a new bud right there. You see it budding there. Here's my money plant. You see. Also, importance of watering it. I'm watering it on top of on the sleeves, because the leaves will start to dry out. I'll get back to this in a second. There is also another nice grassy plant. I really like it. Here's my rose bush again. Here's my little rose bush. Very, very nice. Here's a dying out rose, but there was a rose right there. This is my particular plant where it's a tribute plant. Tribute plant to our fallen heroes, Sheldon the turtle, Carmelo the lizard, Callie the dog, and Bella, the wonderful Bella, who passed in 2017. That's here. I haven't forgotten about that plant. This over here is a bougainvillea, the one that I showed you, that I'm constantly showing you. It is really, really popping. It is growing. It is shaped out beautifully. I water it from the top and the bottom. Really very, very, very nice. You see here, very nice. Look at the colors, just vibrant. Also, especially on a nice sunny day like today. See how pretty? Look at that. Just absolutely stunning, stunning, stunning bougainvillea. I would say it's a good 8 feet, 9 feet tall. Gorgeous plant. I bought it. It was probably about, again, 6 inches. It probably the first 6-7 months, it didn't do anything. I was like, oh my goodness. This is my wife's idea. She loves this plant, so I wanted to make sure that I caught it and that I took care of it, and so there you have it. And so also we have this here that being that this is the Easter season, I wanted to show you how am I doing on time. Okay, 14 minutes in. This is called La Corona de Cristo, the crown of Christ. This is legend has it was the crown, the plant where that uses the crown of thorns around Jesus. And it's been said enough that I kind of believe that was the case. And I have it kind of growing. It was, again, this was also like 3-4 inches. My wife was kind of, why did you get that plant? It wouldn't do anything for months at a time. But this is what I call a mature garden. It has been growing and growing, and it's really, you see how the plants here are starting to pop. I have a big other type of malanga that's over here. Really, really quite nice. I don't know what kind of plant this is. Very nice. It's just kind of there. Anytime the plant kind of grows out, I flop it over, and that's why it looks the way it does. It looks like a big old ball. I absolutely love what's going on here. Again, the especially I can't get enough of these orchids. These orchids are really just absolutely gorgeous. Oh, I don't think I gave love to these orchids down here. There were the orchids. There's an air plant right there. I got that in Placencia also. That's an air plant. I love that little air plant doing its thing. Did I get the air plant? Yes, I got the air plant. And I also have a dog plant. Oh no, that's Kali. I'm sorry, that's not a dog plant. Anyway, so here we have our little grassy area. I'm hoping to put a pond, please God, here this calendar year or next calendar year, 2024 or 2025, a pond, so I can put my little my, what do you call those? My turtles. But we shall see. This is living proof of why you need to water the plants every day, which I haven't watered yet. But you see here, these are just, I threw a little water on here so they wouldn't completely flop out. But you see that they need water every day. They're kind of flopping out. So these I also got from the Placencia. I kind of added here to this. I got this palm tree at Home Depot. And I wanted it to be authentic. You see why I have this palm tree? Because if not, you're going to have these wonderful birds that are living out there to come and go eat the fish. But this is not about the fish. But this is the palm tree that is really popped in this particular, and this maceta, what's the word? Flowering pot. So that's why I have that particular plant there to block out so the birds don't come and eat them. All right, and they're here. My Japanese rice fish are there. My turtles are here. Hopefully my turtles will go here into a pond sometime sooner than later. Here we have another fern, which you see some weeds growing out with my friend Brother Buddha over here. That fern is similar to that. I'm gonna run over here to this fern over here. So we'll see how big this grows out. Kind of like what's going on there. Trying to keep conscious, aware of my time. This fish tank I have not talked about yet. I have something in here called least killifish, which I'm not going to talk about just yet today because this is about land plants. This is my last fish tank that I need to talk about, at least for now. This, I have no idea what it's called. I've never seen it, but here in South Florida, I love how it's just kind of growing and kind of doing its thing. It wasn't doing anything for a couple of months. And again, sometimes plants just need time to kind of get used to their environment. They really do. And now it is really taken off in the last several months. I love what's going on. It's just weird. It's different. This, we recently got that. Everybody together at Placencia. And so I got this plant here, like the one, I like it, a little canopy going on here. I had this little pot and I just kind of plopped it in there. This was my mom's plant, one of the original plants. My mom passed away in August 23rd of 2017. This was her plant. I think it's the only plant I really had that's hers. I've killed off the other ones because I'm such a good son. But this was her plant. So it may not necessarily be aesthetically pleasing, but it is got to be my favorite plant because it was my mom's plant. And I told her I would take care of her plants even though I've killed, I think, everything else of hers. And I hear her going, "What? What did you do?" So that was her plant. This here is a little plant. I love the little flowers. It looks almost like a firework display. Very, very nice. I had to pull it out. It was more in, but I saw it needed more sun. You see, gets more sun. You get some flowers. This was given to me by my mother-in-law, and I had this plant. I put them together, and I have this big conglomeration here. I love it. It's a big, lovely mess. Then you have here a little, I forget what it's called now, but very beautiful, very tall and lanky, kind of top-heavy. And you'll see here our desert rose. Her name is Stacy, after somebody's who lost their wife. So that's her name. Her name is Stacy. Welcome to my garden. Here my man Brother Buddha is there. And over here we have more of these orchids. I kind of had to pull this one out too because it wasn't, as you can see, that it needs more sunlight, but I don't want to get too much sunlight because the tips will burn. You see, I cut off the tips because they will burn. Same way with this malanga, I had to kind of take it out from where it was over here. It was burning, so I put it over here. This is by far, aside from my mom's plant, my favorite plant. This is called the Hawaiian tea plant. I love the red leaves. These are genuine red leaves, pinkish leaves, purple leaves, whatever they are. I absolutely love it. And there is the Christmas cactus that I had to rebuy because I killed the other one. But this one finally is doing very well. There'll be a quiz on all those plants later on. I told you I try to stay at the latest is 20 minutes. So I did less than 20 minutes. I think by the time I finish my little it'll be 20 minutes. I thank you. Those are all. Oh, wait, there's more. Wait, there's one more second. I almost forgot. Here's my other little butterfly plant that needs some watering and my elephant ears. I think that's it. So as I try to stay on task, 20 minutes, there we go. Louis D. Fresh.